Hello again, F1 fans. So today we're going to take a look at the Kyosho McLaren MP4/8. This is from the 1993 Formula One season. And I found this picture. If you look at my history, I did recently CM's models, Subaru Imprezas. And I showed a picture of, rally car drivers have to constantly, consider landing a vehicle. And it turns out that apparently some F1 drivers have to consider landing a vehicle as well. Because you can see here, Mika Hakkinen, he is flying at the Australian GP. This photo is by Mark Sutton, and this is from motorsport.com, some website there. So this number 7 car here by Kyosho is driven by Mika Hakkinen. And it was also driven by Michael Andretti, I think, earlier in the season. But I think he may have had to, maybe he had health problems or he couldn't race the last few races, so Mika took over. So this car, it has a 3.5 liter Ford V8 here in the back, of course, and it was making around 680 horsepower. So that leads to an interesting story. This Ford wasn't really powerful. At the time, the Renault engines were making up to 780 horsepower, so an extra 100 horsepower that Renaults were doing. But the number 8 car was driven by Ayrton Senna, who is a triple world champion of F1, and he actually managed to use this underpowered engine to his advantage. He made McLaren give him a contract saying that he would get paid $1 million for every Grand Prix that he raced, because he was using this substandard engine as an excuse. And it is true. I mean, if you're being outpowered by 100 horsepower, I mean, that's a big difference, right? And still, Ayrton Senna came in second place for the 1993 championship. Alain Prost was, first. And so this second place driving got McLaren the second place manufacturers championship after Williams Renault. So I think, he made them money, right? Even though he was getting paid $1 million a race, he did his job. So pretty impressive, really. All right, so anyways, let's get to the model here. So the big thing that's lacking on this model is the Marlboro sponsorship right there. And also on the wing, it should say Marlboro. And Marlboro right here. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think it's right for car model companies to censor their products? Do children get banned from going to an F1 race? Are children not allowed to go watch races and see cars with, tobacco sponsorship? So if kids can go to races, why can't they buy a model car with tobacco sponsorship? It just seems odd to me that, Kyosho is making their models look worse because they think they have to police the world by not having tobacco sponsorship. It just seems odd. What are your opinions, guys? I'm curious. Anyways, let's continue on. So the tires are always nice on these F1 models, good curvature. But again, the axles are, the axles are not nice. That's just always the case on Kyosho F1. And I think it's probably because they need enough plastic to keep the wheels straight. So that's the only logic I could think behind it. The paint is relatively nice. I mean, it's white and the red. Look, there's no overrun between the red and the white. It's pretty crisply defined. It's actually not red, actually. It's more of like a neon yellow orange. And yeah, I don't really pick up red. I'm not sure what the YouTube's gonna show, but to my eyes, it looks like it's orange and not red. But if you look at the image, later on, we look at the photograph on the internet, it's clearly red, and Pax or Marlboros are red, they're not orange, to my understanding. Anyways, these prints here, although they're not decals, and that's great, I think it's off-center. I think everything is shifted to the right a little bit, so that's too bad. Okay, we got Kmart. I don't think, they went under a long time ago, right, so a little history there. I assume the real car has a Marlboro printed there, but not on this model. Okay, this side, I don't see any major problems in the quality of this. I guess there's a little bit of paint rash or paint contaminants right there. I just picked something off. But all in all, it's actually pretty nice. I'm wondering if this is all plastic. It doesn't feel cool, really. It's possible this entire model might be plastic. You know, look at the thickness of this. It's hard to say. I don't know. No, that can't be true because actually, if you look at the bottom, this is riveted, so that's definitely zinc. So it is diecast. It's just a small model. It just feels super light. Well, anyway, so that's all I have really. It's an alright model. It's interesting always to look at the evolution here. So let me pull out another McLaren I have here by Kyosho. The next closest one I have is the MP4 11. So 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So it's three years later, 3 generations of car later. So you'll notice on this one, this has these side barge boards. And later in the season, actually, this one does have those side barge boards. I see photos of this car with these vertical boards there. But looking at the wheelbase here, yeah. So the older car has a much shorter wheelbase. This is significantly longer. And then the bodywork of this looks like an arrowhead or something like that. It looks like a dart. Whereas you know, this is a little more rectangular. And also this more modern car has a lot more downforce. It's got wings on the side pods, and it looks like it has a double-decker wing up here, whereas this is just a single. And then this actually has a little wing here because it had a stability problem, so they needed even more downforce than usual. Also, you look at the nose, the height of it. So the old school is nose down position, hugging the ground. This more modern one is nose up, so I think that's supposed to clean up the air going underneath the car. Alright, so we got the radiator exhaust vent there, whereas this one I think is way back there. So definitely different. This one's got a television pod up top here, but I guess the television technology wasn't really good enough yet to put it into a car with so much vibration. It probably destroyed the electronics. Okay, so anyways, yeah, as usual, I find the evolution of F1 interesting. As more and more of these pop up, if they can come up at a decent price, maybe I'll get every one of them that Kyosho made, and then finally, someday, maybe in a few years from now, I'll do a video that shows every year that Kyosho made a model of, and we can see the evolution of F1. Alright, so let me hand these out here, and maybe you can see, yeah, if you look at that photo, I mean, it's clearly white and red, like a pack of Marlboros. But these Kyoshos, for some reason, they're looking more like white and orange, almost like a neon orange. So I'm not sure what the deal is there. It's really strange. Okay, well anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with a lame joke I found. Why did the F1 racer get electrocuted after finishing 1 lap? Because he completed the circuit. Duh. Alright, lame. Sorry.